Hello, everybody. It is your girl Brush, and I'm back with another video. I know what you're thinking, girl. We can't see your face. I will probably edit in a picture of my face in the beginning of this. Just so y'all know, time is changing, and I want to get this review out. And I ain't feel like setting up all my stuff so I can film the video the way I normally do. So y'all finna get an old school voice only with pictures video, but just for this one video only. So this is going to be my review. Hold on, because what did I say? Hello, everybody. It's your girl Brush, and I want to welcome you. I welcome you back to my channel. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell button so you never miss a video when I do upload. And don't forget to share my videos wherever, whoever, so they know you rocks with your girl, though. If you're new here, hi, hello, and welcome. If you've been here before, what it do, baby? Boo! And if you have been watching my videos but haven't subscribed yet, I only got one question. Why not? It's a party over here. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's somewhere down below, wherever it may be. And join the party and become a precious baby or a baby boo. Whatever you so choose is alright with me. Shout out to my 39 subscribers. Y'all know I love y'all the long way. Y'all fuck with me, so I fuck with you. And that's just how we roll. Y'all already know we have to extend the intros of these videos because they say we can't be cussing within the first 15 seconds, and y'all know I don't trust YouTube enough to even try and attempt to get the cussing within the first minute or two of these videos. So we can go ahead and extend those videos. Always check the description bar down below where you will find the links to all my previous videos, and always go ahead and check the videos tab or the playlist tabs where you can just go ahead and let the videos play one by one after the other. So now that we've been talking for officially 2 minutes, let's go ahead and get to what this video is about. So this is going to be the review on season 1 episode 1 of SWV and Xscape, the Queens of R&B. This episode was entitled, I believe, The Premiere. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. So, of course, the show opens with a foreshadowing of the drama that we're going to get to see between the girls. So, of course, we go ahead and get a recap of the start of the groups and, when the girls broke up. So, Xscape's original run was from 92 to 99. So, from the year I was born. So they were a group for 6 years. No, 7. I'm sorry, I can't count. For 7 years. And of course, SWV's original one was from 91 to 98. So they, of course, had 8 years. So, and that's crazy. That literally they started a year after each other and the groups ended a year after each other. The reason for the breakups of the groups, of course, is because of our lead singers, Miss Coco and Miss Tasha, and their egos. Coco let us know from jump her Taj and Lily was not here for one another. Neither one of them heifers had the fever for neither one of each other's. It's been bad blood from them from the dough, honey. When it comes to it, Xscape, of course, we all know that eventually down the line, Tasha was on her Dina Jones, honey. She was on her Vera. I'm in charge of the girls. Okay, she's still feeling that way, but we're gonna get into that once we get there. Of course, as we see, Xscape, they tell us why they got back together because allegedly, Carlos King was trying to do an unauthorized biopic on them, and the girls had to get together to shut it down. Shut it down. Okay, shut that down, honey. And of course, another reason, the girls all decided to do this joint venture was because of the verses they did. I was rooting for Xscape in verses because a lot of people had them as the underdogs in that verses. That verses was definitely a good old jazzy auntie time, honey, and I got my life to that verses. So of course we go to 2 months earlier where we're in the studio with Candy, and Tiny stops by SBC Candy giving us legs and hips and body, mm. Legs and hips and body. Let me tell y'all something. That little snippet we got was everything. So of course, as you know, the girls are talking. Tiny, of course, in her confessional gives us the rundown of the fact that, you know, her and Tiny, they've been tight like glue. Um, where that little snippet from? What show is that from? And you know, of course, as we know, they are, you know, basically the best writing and producing duo. I mean, they gave us hits like No Scrubs and Bills in the same year, might I add. Okay, don't play with their pen game. Okay, they ain't new to this, they true to this. And of course, we have Tamika, who, by the way, I'm gonna start calling Mika, because I ain't got time to just always be saying Tamika. So we're going to be calling her Mika, okay? So we got Candy, Tiny, Mika, and Tasha moving forward. So Mika stops by or whatever, and, you know, she jamming to the song. She like, girl, what we in here doing? Or whatever. And then, you know, she asks if they got snacks. And, you know, Tiny like, Candy always got snacks. Or whatever. Because y'all know Candy love to eat. If you watch The Real Housewives of Atlanta, baby, Candy gonna eat. Okay. Of course, you know, the producers asked Tamika about her and Candy's relationship. And, you know, Tamika didn't really want to talk on it too much because, you know, they're in a better space than they used to be. But Candy was like, yeah, Tamika was around there talking mess about me or whatever the case may be. But now we're in a better place. But yeah, you know, once upon a time not long ago, she was around there calling me a hoe, and that ain't even me. I don't do those things, no ma'am. After that, of course, the girls sit down and they recap the text beef with Tamika and her sister that happened after their show in Vegas. Because Tamika and Candy shared a dressing room, and they wound up getting locked out of their joint dressing room. And you know, Tasha ain't even check on her sister or whatever and find out what was going on, if the girls was okay. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, is where we saw it was, I remember I saw a clip where I think Tamika was still in her church robe from one of the sets they was doing, when they was supposed to be like in a different outfit or something, but she wound up still had the church robe on for like when they was singing the Clark Sisters song that they cover. So I think that might have been what happened. Don't quote me. I'm just saying I think that's might be around the time all that shit had went down. I'm further along. I can start cussing out. So, of course, Tamika was in her feelings, and you know she wound up cussing everybody on the group and basically said, you know, y'all ain't check on us, so y'all could kiss her ass. Natasha was like, well, bitch, you can kiss my ass too. And Tamika was like, what ass? And you know, Tiny was basically explaining to Tamika that Tasha felt body shamed by her sister, and you know, Candy and you know, Tamika was both like, how is that body shaming? I just said, you know, because I told her to kiss my ass, so, or whatever. And, you know, Tiny explained, you know, well, you know, she haven't had the enhancements that everybody else had, so she may still have, like, an insecurity about the way she looks, or whatever, which Tasha did say that, you know, she has always felt the way that people have always referred to her as the big girl, or the big one. So she does have, now this is just my 2 cents, but I do feel like Tasha may have body dysmorphia, where you know she still isn't comfortable in her skin because she will always feel like the big girl. Um, so of course, you know, Candy like, man, fuck all that dumb shit. Let's get this money. The streets is in demand for this tour. And of course, Candy let it be known, like, girl, she tells Tamika, you and your sister need to go ahead and try and work y'all shit out, because I'm not gonna give y'all too much, because y'all hoes wind up getting back cool and wind up binding over. Well, Candy said, bitch, y'all not finna bind over being mad at me. No, ma'am, we not doing that shit. Not again. No, thank you. My name Ben, and I'm not in it. Candy said, bitch, just call your sister and talk to your sister, girl. That's all I got for you. That's all I got for you. Of course, we see the SWV be touring all around the world. Because, you know, I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly speak. I lose all control. That's my favorite SWV song. Of course, we see that, the girls be touring all over the world because, SWV, they're in their 50s. And, Taj let it be known that, girl, I'm going to give y'all a cute little two-step nowadays, but we not dropping it like it's hot no more. Y'all gonna get this cute little two-step and a quick little bop, bop, bop. Get y'all some RuPaul tees, honey. I move these arms or whatever, but that's as far as we go. That's as far as we go. So after the girls finished doing like their rehearsal or whatever for the show that a show that I believe they have, their manager lets them know that a joint tour between them and Xscape, off the heels of their verses, actually sounds like a pretty dope idea. He's been in talk with their management teams and stuff like that to, get this off the ground or whatever the case may be. But of course, SWV is precautious because Xscape always got some bullshit going on, their in-house fight. So of course, then we see all the girls with their families. We see Tasha with her son and husband, and her son and husband was outside playing basketball. She came outside, and her husband still got all the fevers for her girl. He found her attractive, okay. But we basically find out that Tasha husband was on some Debo shit and was like, that's my girlfriend. Like, thank you, sir. She's mine. You may have had her once, but I got her all the time. She's mine. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye now. He basically deboed her ass from her ex. Then of course, she also talks about how, she wants to move past things with her sister and them or whatever. Well, she didn't really say all that. She just basically said she'll sit down and have to talk, but she don't want no negative energy in her space. And I'm like, well, you must don't want to be in your space, because honey, you are the negative energy. But anyway, like, sis, you the problem. Then we see the Harris crew again, and we even get a small Clifford sighting. For those of you who don't know, T.I.'s real name is Clifford. Or whatever. And Miss Harris is so stinking cute. But it was nice to see the Harris children again. I don't know who all them other people was that was in Tiny Kitchen when they was doing whatever they was doing, but they stay with a whole bunch of people in their house, don't they? I'm not judging. Then of course we see Tamika chilling with her husband, and we find out that he is like a professional bodyguard amongst, celebrities, whatever. He is New Edition's bodyguard. I believe he's also her bodyguard. And when they met, it was because both of them was working for Tyler Perry at the time. And they is in love, honey. She wanna hunch on that man Monday, Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Like, she wanna hunch on that man. You hear me? And she basically talks about what's going on with her sister, and now she basically wants to fix it because ain't nobody got time for all that bullshit. And of course, then we see Candy and her family making pizza. I'm just telling y'all about, all the families all at once. We see Candy and her family making pizza. Ty was not here for that shit. He was like, no, ma'am, what we doing? Making our own pizzas, girl. We make enough money not to do this shit. You know that, yeah. But of course, she recaps Todd on their drama and stuff like that. And, Todd was like, well, of course y'all got drama. Y'all girls from the 90s. Like, ooh, not too much Todd now. But, Candy lets Todd know that Mika, definitely had her moments where, she was a yes man when it came to her sister. She definitely decided, would take her sister's side, go along to get along or whatever. But she sees now that, Mika is trying to have her own, opinions and stuff of that nature. So we see the girls show up for a dinner that Taj set up to have a meeting about a possible tour. So Tasha shows up or whatever, and she basically on some "I'm here so I won't get fined" type attitude. Like, okay, Marshawn Lynch. I think that's that man's name, the NFL player who said that. And of course, she greets everybody with the, "Hey, how you doing? Hey," almost dry like. And when her sister get there, she basically give her sister the cold shoulder, because sister was like, "Oh, look at you, looking all cute," and she was like, "Hey, girl, excuse you? You don't talk to me like that. Not your sister. Like, I understand, we beefing or whatever, because, as somebody who has an older sister, me and my sister, like, don't get it twisted. Like, we used to beef all the time or whatever. We have our moments where, we be like, girl, fuck you. Shit like that. Like, I understand the sister beef. I understand the sister beef. So I completely understand that. When you not in a good space with your sister, you don't really fuck with her like that. I completely understand. But bitch, we is in public. You're not gonna ignore me in public around all these people and these cameras. Girl, you got me fucked up. I said, hey, you look cute. Like, bitch, I got loud with Tasha. But that's me because I'm ignorant. um what else happened? Oh, so of course, after she basically gave her sister the cold shoulder or whatever, the girls, they sit down and everybody gets talking about, what type of tour, a joint situation they would want to do. And so, they was like having one DJ, one set of dancers, so it's a nice intimate show, so we could share and save money or whatever. And, Mika was like, we should have like a nice production type situation going on where, you see different group members on stage with each other. It's like real collaboration type stuff. And then here go Tasha with her bullshit. Talking about, she's not excited. And, because, Xscape has all their in-house drama. She don't know how she, what type of space she's in for all of that. And so, Candy was definitely annoyed with her ass. It was written all over her face. She didn't have to say a word. Tosh was like, y'all gotta work through that shit. And Coco was like, girl, we don't even speak half the time. Like, our communication is trash because SWV don't fuck with each other like that. Like, let's keep it a buck. And one thing I can respect about SWV, they let it be known. Girl, we don't fuck with each other. We is for real co-workers. Bitch, this is my co-workers. Okay, bitch? Them the hoes I don't really fuck with, but I know with them I get shits done. These are my motherfucking co-workers at the end of the day. And so, they was basically letting me know, like, girl, we don't fuck with each other. When it's time for us to get on that stage, bitch, we is a one band, one sound. They didn't say that, but that's basically what they meant. And Tosh was like, look, as a big sister, because it's like a 10-year age difference between them, I believe SWV is in their 50s and Xscape is in like their 40s. Y'all got to get over that small shit or whatever. And Tasha basically sitting there every time somebody is, whether it's the girls from Xscape or the girls from SWV trying to come up with solutions of how to move forward and get to this money, get to the bag, the coinage. She just trying to find any and every reason to basically not be on board or whatever the case may be. And me personally, I would have told her, well, look here, baby girl, if you don't want to do it, you ain't got to do it. We'll get on stage and be Xscape to the third power or whatever the fuck they was calling themselves. Girl, you ain't got to pee. I never got the time for your negative, nasty, Debbie down the ass. No, ma'am, we don't have time for this foolishness, Tasha. Bitch, either we getting this money or we're not. Because, bitch, we'll get this money with or without you. Anybody got time to play games with you. So, SWV was basically like, look, y'all bitches too old for all this petty shit. And so, everybody basically agreed, y'all have to remove y'all personal feelings and shit like that and be about y'all business when it's time to perform and get on with the get on. You know what I'm saying? So, we then see SWV on their way to Johannesburg, Africa, to perform at a 50th birthday party for this like really rich dude over there in Johannesburg, and they got them a nice piece of coinage. Okay, do not play with SWV. Okay. Then of course after that we see at the end of the episode, Mika and Tasha over at their ragged ass mammy house, where that's where shit go left. And so, and the mama wig was a mess. And I'ma just say this because Tamika basically said her mama shows Tasha favoritism. And Tasha, since you the favorite, can you buy your mama a new wig? And I'm gonna post a picture of the mama and her wig with her dust ass. You need to buy your mammy a new wig since that's your best friend, bitch. Buy your mammy, daddy, best friend a new wig because that wig she got on is dusty and stale and dry. Old ragged ass mammy. Anyway, y'all. So basically, the mama called herself calling Mika trying to check her on the phone, like, um, basically checking Mika. And it's like, she not your problem child. It's that oldest one who the problem. So of course, they go over there to the mama house or whatever the case may be, and as Mika gets there, she got a woo side in the car with her daughter. And when she gets there, the mama's like, "Hey, Mika," give her a hug or whatever, hug her grandbaby. And so Mika's daughter go in there and she give her auntie a hug, show her respect. And then Tasha was like, "Come on, give me a hug." And Mika was like, "Oh, we hugging." And Tasha was like, "We always hug. We sisters." And production go ahead and show us the little flashback of earlier in the episode when, Mika told her sister, "Oh, you cute." And that bitch basically looked at her as if she was a coworker she don't fuck with at the motherfucking company meeting. Like, bitch, excuse you. We always hug, bitch. Not just a few minutes into this episode, you was treating me like I was the stank breath bitch at the work function. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You got me fucked up, or whatever the case may be. So she over here at the mama house, faking and performing and putting on for the mama in these cameras. But Tamika wasn't feeling that fake and phony shit, and I don't blame her, cause bitch, what in the Jekyll Mr. Hyde bullshit you got going on? So of course, as they sit down in the ragged ass mammy with her ragged ass wig, try to find out basically what the problem is. Mika let it be known, like, I felt some type of way that me and Candy was locked out of our dressing room, and instead of my sister stopping and making sure I'm okay, she just walked past me like I was a motherfucking peasant. And as she was sitting there doing her demonstration, the mama go mouth to Tasha, she jealous. "Excuse you, lady, with this raggedy, crooked, dust ass wig. Jealous? Girl, what?" So after Tamika do her little demonstration, the mama said, "Oh, you deserve an Oscar, and you deserve to be popped in your mouth." I don't like that mammy raggedy bitch. I really don't like that mama. So as Tamika and Tasha's daughter kind of start going back and forth having words, the mama said, "Well, I'ma finish it," and Mika was like, "First of all, you don't never check Tasha." Basically, like, why you always coming at me sideways and you don't never check her for her bullshit? And the mom was like, "What you talking about? I do check Tasha." And she was like, when? Cause you ain't check her or say nothing to her when her nigga stole my money." And the mama and Tasha was like, "Girl, what? Stole your money? Who did that? Who said that? Bitch, Mika went off. She said and Tasha was like, "Girl, ain't nobody stole your money." Mom was like, no, ain't nobody steal them." She said, "Yes, they did. They did steal my money, and you ain't say nothing." And Tasha was like, "Cause girl, I had you sent to jail." And the mama basically told the cameras, y'all can cut the cameras dead ass. Y'all can cut them cameras dead ass because no, ma'am. And before all of that, Mika basically had let it be known that Tiny Mama, I forgot what Tiny Mama name is, but she had basically, called Mika up one day and was like, "Hey, did you get your royalty check or whatever?" And Mika was like, "Royalty check?" And she was like, "Yeah, the girls just got a royalty check for whatever Xscape was owed." And, they was trying to figure out why Mika wasn't getting her checks. Come to find out, her checks was going over there to Tasha, her husband's bank account or whatever. And I think she said that it was allegedly like $30,000 they done stole from her. And so, they sitting there, Tasha and her raggedy dusty ass man talking about, I ain't nobody stole nothing from you, or whatever the case may be. And that's when the mom was like, y'all can cut these cameras off. And as the screens of the cameras went black, because everybody's still mic'd up or whatever, we hear Tasha and her dusty ass mammy talking about, "That girl is gone too far. She gone too far." Yeah, she gone too far because she done told the truth. Now, mind you, at this point, right before the cameras cut off, Tamika and the mama and Tasha had all jumped up because, baby, Tamika looked like she was finna start swinging. And I wholeheartedly encourage her to start swinging, because what you're not finna do is sit here and talk sideways to me and make me look like the bad guy when it's her fucking fault. But you sit here and you fucking babyfy her. Yes, I understand she may have needed more attention because, you know, she was always ostracized for being, like she said, the big girl. And it's like, no, that's not my name. My name is Tasha. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand she had to, you know, comfort her more because of that. But it's like, she wasn't the only one that was made to feel some type of way. Like, Biggie wrote that song, Call It Xscape Ugly. Like, I'm pretty sure people used to say fucked up shit about not only just Tasha being a big one, but I'm pretty sure people used to say fucked up shit about Tamika too. But she gonna act like, oh, girl, what? Girl, who? But yeah, Tamika had every right to go off. And they showed at the end of the episode previews for the next episode where they're gonna be outside, and you know Mika's still gonna be going off like, yes, they did, mama. You know they stole my money. And the mama talking about, girl, ain't nobody stole your money. I don't know nothing about that. Yeah, bitch, you know, because they probably was buying you stuff. They probably bought that dust ass wig she had on her head with that girl money. If I was Tamika, I'd have snatched that wig off her head. Mama, no mama. Bitch, you ain't gonna be talking to me crazy. But yeah, y'all, that was my review for episode 1, season 1 of the Queens of RB, SWV, and Xscape. I can let y'all know this now. Spoiler alert, ain't no goddamn tour between SWV and Xscape. Hopefully season 2 is the finally going on tour. Like that'll be how they announce their tour, their season 2. I pray they do get a season 2. Mona Scott, I believe, is an executive producer on this series. So we definitely gonna get a whole bunch of ratchet nigga shit on here. It's gonna be a whole bunch of ratchet. That first episode showed improve. Um, this episode I definitely give it a 9.5 out of 10 because Tamika and Tasha ragged ass maybe worked on my last good nerve, and her crust ass, dust ass wig. I really don't like that mama. Old dust ass bitch. Um, and Tasha needs to get her life right. Like she needs to go sit down and talk to a counselor or a therapist or somebody, because I do believe she got a lot going on. Like, yeah. Also, SWV, you know, I know they're about that coin and they one bad, one sound when it comes to getting their bag, but I think they need to go talk to somebody too. Somebody call Iyala. Andy, I need y'all, Mona Scott, I need y'all to get in touch with Iyala Van Zandt, because we need us a therapy session between these two groups. Hopefully season 2 y'all get Iyala or some type of spiritual mediator, life coach up in here to help them. Cause they too old for this shit. They is aunties. Ain't nobody time for them. They is 40 and 50. They is aunties. Ain't nobody time for their shit. But yeah, y'all. This was my review. I hope y'all enjoy it. And I'm sorry y'all can't see my face, but baby, I did not feel like setting up all that stuff. Like, no. But y'all gonna see the pictures and stuff I'm gonna post on here, whatever. But don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell button so you don't miss a video when I do upload. And don't forget to share my videos wherever, with whoever. Shout out to my 39 precious babies and my 39 baby boos. I truly do love you. Mwah. All right, y'all. Bye.